Hi, I'm doing a tutorial for the Unreal Development Kit and 3DSMAX 2013 on how to import and export in between the two programs. First, you get an object in your scene, select the object, go to File, Export, Selected Only, make it an FBX, name your object, and now I'm going to bring it into 3DSMAX. So you open 3DSMAX, you go up here, you import, select your object wherever it is, open it, and in your settings you go down to Advanced Options, Units. Yours would probably say Automatic if you haven't changed any settings, and you turn it to centimeters so that the file conversion is proper, because you want the sizing to be the same as it was in UDK. And now here's your object, and UDK deletes the bottom face because it was attached to the floor and it added triangles. And now you would create your object and use this as your sizing. After you create your object, you can delete the object that you brought in from UDK. You don't need it. And you name your object accordingly. And now you create collision for the object. It can be simple, which is usually what you want, but you can make it complex if you needed to. And then you name your collision. The naming has to be exactly this, otherwise it won't register as collision. Use the X underscore, the exact name of the object you want to add collision to. You select both objects, go to Export, Export selected, name it whatever you want. Save it as an FBX. Smoothing groups, turbo smooth. Embed media if you want to. Since I don't have any textures, I don't need it. And then let's go back to UDK. So when you go back to UDK, open your content browser, and then you go to Import, find your object that you exported from 3DSMAX, you create a new package for it, package, you usually name it after your level, press OK. Shows up in the content browser. Now you can bring it in. And that's why keeping it the same size. Oh. Well, now I could solve this problem. In UDK, the pivot was off because I didn't center it on the object. Effect pivot only, center to object, and then align it to the minimum Z. So now it's at the center bottom of the object. You do the same thing with the collision object. Select each object and center their X, Y, and Z to the world. UDK will only recognize the origin as the pivot point. So even if your object is way down here and your pivot's at the bottom, the origin's still here. And now you would export. So back into UDK, if you've made that mistake but you still have your object here, and you want to remedy that, right click the object, go to Reimport Static Mesh, yes, for overriding collision, and it should fix the pivot point. See how perfectly it fills the space like the original. So now you can delete your original box, build all, and now you have a working UDK prop with collision. You can walk into it, jump on top, shoot it. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.